Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland studios, this is Mix 1041 WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens. Download the free Mix 1041 app at mymix1041.com.
The top of the hour is presented by Best Buy Metals, making sure the top of your house
News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. It's deadline day for Donald Trump to secure a $500 million payment for a New York State civil fraud judgment against him, or possibly have assets seized. Fox's Brooke Singman.
The big question now is, will the former president come up with the money? Now, Trump told me in an exclusive interview on Friday that he will take this fight all the way up to the United States Supreme Court if necessary. He also told me, quote, they can't take away your property before you've had a chance to appeal.
And Trump's expected in a New York City courtroom this morning for a hearing to set a date for his criminal hush money trial. The Supreme Court hears an abortion pill case today.
At issue, the FDA's approval of the abortion-inducing medication mifepristone, first approved more than 20 years ago. But a group of medical professionals opposed to abortion are challenging that FDA approval, arguing it did not meet safety protocols.
Fox's Jared Halpern. The drug's part of a two-drug regimen. The other works on its own, but with more side effects. America's listening to Fox News.
The news is sponsored by Lee University, where you can expect something great.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at loganthompsonlaw.com.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology, mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
Morning. It's the 25th day of March in 2024. As we say good morning to you, you are listening to Mix 1041 Radio, also Talk 1013 The Buzz. We're on MixTV.tv this morning. Local and state news, a very scary situation that many of you now know about from it happened yesterday. Bradley County Sheriff Steve Lawson and his wife Connie were in their personal vehicle Sunday after church, sitting in traffic on I-75 southbound in Chattanooga when their vehicle was struck from behind. We have this statement from the Lawson family. Sheriff Lawson was transported by ambulance to Erlanger Medical Center, where he continues to receive treatment for his injuries, and that treatment continues this morning. And we are also told that through this statement that the family says they want to thank the first responders, Erlanger medical staff, along with everyone for their thoughts and prayers for Sheriff Lawson. Last night, Connie Lawson said in a social media post, quote, I ask for you to lift him up in your prayers. I have no doubt that while there were only 2 people in our truck, God was riding in that vehicle, end quote. Again, Bradley County Sheriff Steve Lawson continues to receive treatment following a serious traffic crash. Yesterday on I-75, they were going southbound. They were hit from the rear. We're also told that there were 4 vehicles involved in this crash. It backed traffic up on I-75 southbound for some 45 minutes as the investigation continued. And we will bring you updates on this story. And interestingly, today is Sheriff Lawson's birthday, actually. So Bridget will tell you more about that as we go along this morning. In a story that we first brought you and we covered on Friday, former Cleveland Middle School teacher Christopher Schroll has pleaded guilty to charges relating to setting up a camera in a girls' locker room at Cleveland Middle School in March of 2022. Schroll taught 8th grade science, was a soccer coach there. Judge Sandra Donaghy set the sentencing date July 19th. Schroll ordered to take a psychosexual evaluation prior to the sentencing date. You can go back and watch the hearing. Getty and Ratcliffe covered that for us on mixtv.tv. You can do that there. Cleveland City Schools has decided to implement an abbreviated day Monday, April 8th, due to the solar eclipse. Cleveland High School and Cleveland Middle School will dismiss that day at 10:30 a.m. That's Monday, April 8th. All Cleveland City elementary schools will dismiss at 11:30 a.m. No practices or after-school activities will be scheduled between 1 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. As previously announced, Bradley County Schools, they'll have an abbreviated day on April 8th. The county elementary will dismiss at 11 a.m. Secondary dismisses at 11:30. And speaking of education, our longtime friend Lisa Irby, principal of Candies Creek Cherokee Elementary School, has announced that she will retire at the end of the school year after 31 years in education. Irby's been the principal at Candies Creek Cherokee Elementary since its inception in 2019. And following Irby serving as principal of E.L. Ross Elementary for 8 years. Prior to being a principal, Irby was an elementary classroom teacher for 12 years. During her career, she was named Teacher of the Year 4 times, System Level Teacher of the Year twice, Regional Elementary Teacher of the Year in 2005. Again, our friend Lisa Irby has announced she'll retire at the end of the year as principal of Candies Creek Cherokee Elementary School. Big congratulations to Lisa and Dean and the entire family. All right, again, our top story this morning, I'm going to revisit that one more time here. Bradley County Sheriff Steve Lawson is in Erlanger Medical Center following a very serious traffic crash yesterday afternoon. He and his wife, Connie, were sitting in traffic, and they were sitting in traffic, paused, and they were hit in the rear. And so this has caused injuries to the sheriff. He is continuing to be observed and treated at Erlanger Medical Center, according to the statement we received from him and his family that we received last night. So again, Bradley County Sheriff Lawson remains at Erlanger following this serious crash. Let's get a check of the streets right here. And I know Bridget, the sheriff's actually, he attends your church, Mount Olive, and I know a lot of people are concerned there.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it when I heard it. I had just seen them at church yesterday morning, so so thankful for the good news and the good reports that we're getting this morning for sure. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there as you make your way in. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number. This traffic report is brought to you by Waste Connections of Cleveland. Efficient, state-of-the-art automated curbside service. Find out more by visiting wasteconnections.com/ClevelandTN.
All right, time to get a check of our Hardee's Wake Up. Get a great breakfast this morning at Hardee's, and they've got some new things happening at Hardee's right now for you to enjoy, including Hardee's, of course, is goodness in the making. Hardee's new 2 for $5 breakfast wraps include the bacon, egg, and cheese wrap, sausage, egg, and cheese wrap, egg and cheese wrap, or the sausage, egg, and gravy wrap. Choose 2 of the same or mix and match for delicious breakfast variety, and I guarantee you there's a Hardee's near you.
The goodness of Hardee's 2 for $5 wraps just got better. With Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sauteed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at MayfieldDairy.com, proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
Dad, are these numbers right? Our factory's been overproducing mattresses for most of the year.
The boys were on a heater and I just let them cook.
What?
Yeah, well, when you have a crew of craftsmen like we do, you just gotta let them go.
Well, I guess there's one thing to do. Right now at Mermaid Mattress, get Tempur-Pedic, the most highly recommended mattress in America, starting at only 41 cents a night. But people better hurry because at these prices, they won't last long.
And it's only at Mermaid Mattress.
Your sleep handmade, hand-delivered.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
When most people think of plumbing and electrical supply houses, there's an idea that they're just for plumbers or electricians or builders to shop at. Wholesale Supply is proud to be open to the public and proud to serve our communities. By supplying the best quality products for the best prices with the best service guaranteed, Wholesale Supply is your one-stop shop for everything plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. Helping build communities in the Southeast for over 80 years is just what we do.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank account's too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom.
Paula, tell us about how you came to shop at Chattanooga Auto Square.
Well, I was introduced to it from my husband. He purchased his first Range Rover years ago. Then occasionally I'd start asking him if I could start driving it. I would confidently recommend them. I mean, they make you feel like family from the moment you arrive. Being in real estate for like 34 years, you really come to value and appreciate the level of service that Range Rover gives you. Chattanooga Auto Square, luxury lives here.
Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland is hiring case selectors. Starting pay at $19 an hour. Earning potential up to $23 an hour plus incentive pay. Additional $2 an hour night shift premium. And you're eligible to earn a $3,000 stay bonus. Flexible schedules and great benefits at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. They have open interviews Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 11 a.m. and from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
Shopping for a great deal on a car or truck? Know this.
9. See ya.
Shopping for a great deal on a car or truck? Know this. Cleveland Ford is loaded with vehicles, over 230 in stock, all discounted. I'm talking saving up to $7,500 on new F-Series trucks and Mustang Mach-E. We have financing as low as 0% on Edge and 1.9% for 72 months on new F-150s. And as always, you get a lifetime powertrain warranty and complimentary service when you buy from us. So hurry to Cleveland Ford today because this sale ends soon, or shop us at clevelandford.com.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Choosing the right health care plan for you and your family can be overwhelming. Direct Primary Care Associates' new pharmacy benefits is the best choice for you and your family. With personalized attention, convenient telemedicine options, and free generic medications. Direct Primary Care Associates Pharmacy Benefits offers everything you need to keep you and your family healthy and happy. Say goodbye to long wait times, rushed appointments, and unexpected medical bills. Visit our website to learn more about how Direct Primary Care Associates can provide the best healthcare experience for you and your family. Direct Primary Care Associates, affordable healthcare for all.
Did you know that drinking and driving is a leading cause of traffic fatalities? It kills more than 28 people in the United States every day. That means one person every 52 minutes. Statistically, young people are the most at risk to drink and drive, but not everyone's doing it. Don't drink and drive.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave. The value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sauteed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Thank you for calling Logan Thompson. This is Ashley.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
County Sheriff Steve Lawson and his wife Connie involved in a very serious traffic crash on I-75 southbound yesterday afternoon. They were sitting in traffic. Their vehicle was struck from behind. The sheriff was transported by ambulance to Erlanger Medical Center, where he continues to receive treatment for his injuries. Matter of fact, I've just had an update on that. And just had an update on the sheriff in the last few minutes, and the sheriff continues to receive treatment. By the way, Connie Lawson, the sheriff's wife, has some bruises, but basically she is all right. She posted on her social media last night, quote, I ask for you to lift him up in your prayers. I have no doubt that while there were only two people in our truck, God was riding in that vehicle, end quote. So Bradley County Sheriff Lawson is in Erlanger Medical Center this morning, continuing to receive treatment, and we are getting updates on this. We'll continue to update you. Other news, former Cleveland Middle School teacher Christopher Schroll has pleaded guilty to charges related to setting up a camera in a girls' locker room at the school in March of 2022. He pleaded guilty. He'll be sentenced by Judge Sandra Donaghy July 19th. He's been ordered to take a psychosexual evaluation prior to the sentencing date. We covered that hearing live on mixtv.tv on Friday. You can go back and watch that if you missed it. Now, Bradley County and Cleveland City Schools will have abbreviated days on the eclipse day, April the 8th, as now Cleveland City Schools said they will dismiss early. Lisa Irby, principal of Candies Creek Cherokee Elementary School, says she will retire at the end of the school year after 31 years in education. And Bridget, the staff, said, wait, I thought she was already gone.
No.
They didn't know that.
No, they didn't say that.
We love Lisa Irby, And Lisa can finally fulfill her dream of becoming a radio DJ. Lisa, we've got a slot for you. Nighttime with Irby. How about it?
Come on.
All right, there it is. Let's get a check of our Simmons Bank celebration list.
Okay, well, topping our list today, our Bradley County Sheriff Steve Lawson celebrating his birthday today. Very thankful that he is able to celebrate today, for sure.
What a way to spend his birthday eating hospital food.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. We're so grateful. I'm telling you, folks, we're grateful the sheriff's alive this morning. It very serious crash yesterday.
Also, Melinda McIntyre celebrating her birthday today. Happy birthday, Melinda.
Oh, man.
Eric Pierce is 59 today, and then Shane Nichols is celebrating as well. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the Volunteer Ritapest Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. Simmons Bank gives you more for a better banking experience with convenience in mind. Call Ken Do, 423-381-3427.
We'll come back here in about 7 seconds.
This news update brought to you by Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
Well, it's 7:22. Bridget, I know Mickey Clark, the pastor of Crossroads Community Church, is on his way to kick off Holy Week. But Pastor Clark has become the ham man with our friends at Honey Baked Ham, and he's doing it again.
Yep. Once again this year, he is giving away a ham from Honey Baked Monday through Thursday, every day this week. So we are looking forward to having him in here in just a few minutes.
Yeah, so get ready for that this half hour, brought to you by Honey Baked Ham. It's not too late. See our friends at Honey Baked Ham, honeybakedham.com. Just pick the Cleveland location, place your order. You'll get a number. You can call the store. You can go buy in person. But it's a busy week at Honey Baked Ham. It's not Easter without Honey Baked Ham. It is 7:23. Get a check on the streets.
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mix Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there as you make your way in. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The Volunteer Ritapest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number. This traffic report is brought to you by Southland Finance. Loans up to $20,000. Call Dusty and the team at Southland Finance. They're located at 950 25th Street in Cleveland in front of Ace Hardware, 423-458-3007. Online at southlandfinance.net. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
Cleveland Ford, where they are building something new for Cleveland.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Hi, I'm Brian Poole, sole owner of Poole Serenity Funeral Home and Cremation Services of Cleveland. It's going to be more of our discount funeral home and cremation center. We'll offer $895 cremation that will come with a wood urn. Only other charges the family have be for death certificates and permits. That's it. No other hidden charges, no other hidden fees. We have a traditional burial package, $4,595. That does include a casket and the services. You can reach us at www.pfhserenity.com.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at mayfielddairy.com. Proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Bender Realty is helping to keep the community thriving during this pandemic by offering no-contact online tools for buyers and sellers in the real estate market.
Especially in this day and time with COVID, it makes a lot of the buyers are not wanting to get out and walk into someone else's home, and even sellers may not want people in their home. We can actually do a virtual tour with our phones and send it to our clients.
Walk through a property without having to actually be there and see all the intricacies of the property and the things that they may or may not want.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-Realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty.
20 years later, we've grown in many ways, but never out of that same customer-first heart to serve. Doing the right thing simply because it's right will earn your business the right way every day, every year. Offering permanent steel roofing and siding at competitive prices. Keeping promises, staying on time for both deliveries and pickups. Making things right when we come up short. Partners like you are the reason Best Buy Metals exists.
Thank you for the opportunity to serve you.
Come see us! Shopping for a great deal on a car or truck? Know this. Cleveland Ford is loaded with vehicles, over 230 in stock, all discounted. I'm talking saving up to $7,500 on new F-Series trucks and Mustang Mach-E. We have financing as low as 0% on Edge and 1.9% for 72 months on new F-150s. And as always, you get a lifetime powertrain warranty and complimentary service when you buy from us. So hurry to Cleveland Ford today, because this sale ends soon, or shop us at clevelandford.com.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
The time at Scooter's Coffee. Savor the smoothness of their slow-steeped cinnamon-flavored cold brew, perfectly balanced with a splash of heavy whipping cream. But they don't stop there. They take indulgence to new heights with a sweet cinnamon-flavored cold foam that starts each sip with perfection. That's available now at Scooter's Coffee, Keith Street in Cleveland in front of Leisure Time Bowling, also in Sweetwater and coming soon to Dayton.
All right, 7:28. Go inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center with Roger Pickett.
A new mattress is proven to raise your quality of sleep. You can choose from locally made or famous national brands at Mermaid Mattress, where you'll find a better mattress at a better price, guaranteed.
For today, we'll have cloudy skies, a high of 66 and a low of 55 this evening. We'll have rain developing after midnight. And then for tomorrow, we'll have rain throughout the day, a high of 66. We'll have a low of 48 tomorrow evening with mostly cloudy skies tomorrow night. And then on Wednesday, partly cloudy skies with a high of 68. Your current Milligan Vein temperature is 48 degrees.
Aubrey's of Cleveland offers some of the most fresh and delicious foods in East Tennessee. Stop in tonight for dinner or order online at aubreysrestaurant.com. Click the Cleveland location and order there.
By the way, Aubrey's now has Coke Zero, like all fine establishments. So very nice. Good morning. It is 7:29. Well, coming up, it's the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial. Hello, human kindness and great people at Memorial Convenient Care. They're open 7 days a week. Public Shopping Center on Paula Parkway. And this sports report sponsored in part by the Town Squire. So coming up, we're going to do sports, but also do a drawing here. So we'll explain here in just a second. The Town Squire's looking forward to spring 2024 with a great selection of new merchandise as well as great buys on seasonal merchandise. The seasonal sale happening at the Town Squire, 30% off regular price. New spring arrivals include new Peter Millar, Volunteer Tradition, Southern Tide, and more great brands now in stock at the Town Squire. The shop with the personal touch for over 46 years. In the Stewart Park Plaza, Keith Street, Cleveland, Tennessee. All right, the madness is on, and for some reason, Fruit Loops decided to walk in here. I said on the intercom, I said, do you have your microphone? And here he comes in.
It's easier for me to communicate in front of you.
Well, I wish it was as easy for me to communicate with you in front of you.
Than in the other room. Let's put it that way.
Let's see here. Bridget's here. Bridget, how's your bracket, by the way?
Not doing very well, but I still have I think all of my Elite Eight intact, which is good.
Really?
Yeah, I'll have
That's
to double check
unbelievable.
that, but yeah.
All right, so let me quickly get to the scores here from late last night. Texas A&M at a three-pointer at the end of regulation, but lost to number one seeded Houston 195 in overtime in Memphis. And our second-round leader, the leader right now, Mixed Madness, George Gray, Allstate Insurance, was there in person, got to see all of it. And he goes every year to the first rounds, 2 rounds. So more on that coming up. San Diego State beat Yale late last night, 85-78. Yale knocked out Auburn, as you may remember, on Friday. Alabama advanced. They beat Grand Canyon 72-61. Had quite a late rally there. All right, so Duke, UConn, Marquette, Clemson, and Purdue all advanced to the Sweet 16. I think all the number one seeds are still alive. We got Houston, North Carolina, UConn, and Purdue, all alive. So all 4 seeds are still alive in the tournament. Tennessee will play Creighton after their big Saturday night win. Tennessee and Creighton in the Midwest region, they'll go to Detroit. They'll play on Friday. We don't have a game time just yet. Bridget, your MTSU Lady Raiders were defeated by LSU yesterday. And MTSU had a big upset win in their first game, but lost to the defending national champions, LSU. The LSU go on the Sweet 16. Michigan hired Florida Atlantic coach Dusty May as their new head coach. He replaces Wolverine legend Juwan Howard, who was fired last week after 5 years. All right, so the Lady Vols will play today. They'll play NC State in Raleigh. So NC State gets to play on their home floor at 4 o'clock in the second round of the NCAA tournament. Lady Vols and NC State, 4 o'clock today. Talk 101.3 The Buzz, presented by TVFCU. Also, the Cleveland Soccer Classic this weekend. Walker Valley wins that. They won all 3 of their matches, beat Signal Mountain 2-0, Chattanooga Prep 7-0, Knoxville Catholic 1-0 at the Cleveland Classic. And William Byron won the NASCAR race at Circuit of the Americas Sunday in Texas on Talk 101.3 The Buzz, presented by Dale's Heating and Air. All right, so we have Fruit Loops here. We have Bridget here. Fruit Loops, how are you?
Look, I'm still 82%, so I'm still doing pretty well.
Where are you in the bracket?
74.
Mixed Madness.
Yes.
You're number 74, and
74.
you're doing well.
Yes. Well, there's still
Hang
a bunch
on,
of ties.
breaking news. Wendy Hurst, whose son plays for UT. Hey, Wendy, did you guys go to Charlotte? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I was thinking about that, and I meant to ask you, and I guess you're still married to Matt, which one would wonder why. But anyway, tip-off against Creighton Friday night is about 10 o'clock, 9:59 in Detroit. Yeah, I guess you're going to Detroit, Wendy. They're going to Detroit City. Going to Motown. Yeah, that's a big yes on everything. Thank you, Wendy. This is how we'll talk from now on.
Awesome.
Let's see. Where are you, Bridget, in the deal?
286.
Trying to find out where I am. Hang on.
Ryan Felton's doing really well.
Felton is?
Yeah.
See, there's a point.
Felton? Where's he at?
He's tied for 6th place.
There's our point.
Nice.
He has no clue. I'm 265. What are you?
286.
Good. I picked Purdue. Who'd you pick? UT.
No, I picked Connecticut.
You picked UConn like everybody else. Who'd you pick? Fruit Loops.
North Carolina.
You picked Carolina.
NC.
All right, not bad. George Gray leads Mixed Madness. Laura Wills, Kevin Brown, I think it's Kevin. E. Lane, I don't know who that is. A. Wills are all tied. No, that's not true. Wills and Brown are tied for second. Lane and Wills are tied for fourth. Allman, Ryan Felton, Edmonds, Rodriguez, Leon Shahan. You kidding me? Let's see. Public Defender Shahan, Cross, and Mary Helen Segal are tied for 6. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're giving prizes away every round.
Now Leon ended up number 1 in the 16, or in the 32. So the first round. So he was part of that.
Part of our tie.
Yeah, he was part of the tie.
We're about to break the tie right now. So we're going to do a drawing. Bridget has the names here. These people were all tied after the first round. Prizes on the line here. An oil change from Honda Cleveland. A dozen Duck Donuts, which are 2 weeks old. That's fine. From Blake Beard. A free entree from Martha Ann's. If you've not tried Martha Ann's, you're missing half your life. Tremendous food. My buddy Joe Keel. And then a family 4-pack from Hardee's. All right, Bridget. So Bridget's going to, hey, do this. Do this. What?
Do we need like contest judges to make this official?
Yeah, actually, bring Sheridan in. It's the only one I can trust. Hey, Sheridan, come here a second. Hey, Sheridan! You don't have to get up. Just come here.
She said, don't
Here's
make me come in there.
We're going to do an Easter egg hunt. Throw them on the floor. Throw them on the floor. Sheridan, close your eyes and pick one. Close your eyes and pick one.
If only we were on TV and had a camera.
There we go.
All right, hand it to Fruit Loops.
Okay.
Thank you, Sheridan. You're the only one I can trust here. All right. Who gets all those prizes from round one? They were all tied.
Mary Helen Seago.
Mary Helen Seago! Oh, my goodness. All right, Mary Helen. You win, let's see, Honda Cleveland Oil Change, Dozen Duck Donuts, Martha Ann's free entree, and a family 4-pack from Hardee's. That's very nice.
That's fantastic prize.
So UT plays, thanks, Wendy. UT plays Friday night about 10 o'clock Eastern Time in Detroit. I'll play Creighton. Creighton's tough. Well, they're all tough at this point. Anything else I'm missing here?
I don't think so.
All right.
So, and George Gray, what does he get?
Oh, good point. George gets, I think, about the same thing. Yeah, so he's going to get the same prizes. George is in Memphis. They're leaving. I was talking to George last night. He got to see those. He got to see a great Texas A&M Houston game, and I had him tracking down Jim Nance. Nance was there. You know, he's just retired as the voice of the Final Four for CBS, but he was there supporting his Houston team. Anyway, she gets same. George gets the same thing.
Now, George Gray loves us enough. He can just send his duck donuts over here. We'll take care of that.
We will?
Yeah.
Well, we got a trash can over here for them? Well, see, Ken Beard gets mad at me every time I say it. It's Blake that I'm making fun of. Hey, coming up, we're going to talk to the Lord.
We are. Okay.
Yeah. Great morning chat.
I've set something up. So we're going to talk to the Messiah as of, according to Westmore Church of God yesterday. So all that is coming up. Stand by.
When most people think of plumbing and electrical supply houses,
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
The goodness of Hardee's 2 for $5 wraps just got better. Now choose 2 wraps for breakfast or 2 hand-breaded chicken wraps for lunch or dinner. Morning to night, get 2 wraps, $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Hi, I'm Brian Poole, sole owner of Poole Serenity Funeral Home and Cremation Services of Cleveland. It's going to be more of our discount funeral home and cremation center. We'll offer $895 cremation that will come with a wood urn. Only other charges the family have will be for death certificates and permits. That's it. No other hidden charges, no other hidden fees. We have a traditional burial package, $4,595. That does include a casket and the services. You can reach us at www.pfhserenity.com.
Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland is hiring case selectors. Starting pay at $19 an hour. Earning potential up to $23 an hour plus incentive pay. Additional $2 an hour night shift premium. And you're eligible to earn a $3,000 stay bonus. Flexible schedules and great benefits at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. They have open interviews Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 11 a.m. and from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
Choosing the right healthcare plan for you and your family can be overwhelming. Direct Primary Care Associates' new pharmacy benefits is the best choice for you and your family. With personalized attention, convenient telemedicine options, and free generic medications, Direct Primary Care Associates Pharmacy Benefits offers everything you need to keep you and your family healthy and happy. Say goodbye to long wait times, rushed appointments, and unexpected medical bills. Visit our website to learn more about how Direct Primary Care Associates can provide the best healthcare experience for you and your family. Direct Primary Care Associates, affordable healthcare for all.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at MayfieldDairy.com, proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
For 8 a.m., and as I said, teasing this interview I am now joined by the Messiah. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning, Steve.
According to Westmore Church of God, you are in fact the Lord. This is what do you go by here on earth?
I go by many things, Steve. Some are respectful and kind, depending on who you're talking to. Some are hurtful and very personal and painful. But I go by a lot of different things. You can call me Robbie, though, Steve. We've been friends for a long time.
Robert Winters joins us. Robbie Winters, and so you were on a donkey yesterday at Westmore, which, by the way, is not the first time. And let me say, so Steve Allen from Westmore Church of God was in here Friday morning, and he was trying to make it a surprise as to who was going to ride in on the donkey at Westmore yesterday. And he gave way too many hints in the audience. People started calling us, saying, "Oh, well, we know that's Robbie," and so I had to go.
Well, it was good. It was a great service at Westmore. Big crowd. I will tell you this: the goal was I was going to wave to the people and do my thing. But riding a donkey, if you've never done it, it's not the safest feeling thing in the world. So I had a death grip on this donkey. Will probably never be the same. I was squeezing the life out of its neck because I was super scared I was going to get bucked off this little slow moving donkey. So it wasn't as easy as I thought it would be. I was a little nervous.
Steve Allen sent us a picture, which is, by the way, hey, put that picture back up with your Fruit Loops. One of the creepiest pictures
you don't have to do that, Steve. You don't have to put that.
It's up right now, mixtv.tv. You look like, I don't know what, you look almost like Crystal Gale. You've got this wig on, which is creepy, and you're standing there with this poor animal who's been trapped in the lobby at Westmore, it looks like. And, I mean, is this smile before or after you had ridden the donkey?
I would have to see the picture, Steve. I know if there's a smile, there's a lot of fear behind that smile. There's a lot of it's not a comfortable smile, Steve. It's let's just get through this. Let's get back in the lobby. Get me off this thing. So yes, I was smiling for the people because that's what I was supposed to be doing. But but yeah, the wig was nice to put on. It reminded me of years gone by, days in the past. So the bald-headed Jesus, needs a little help, needs a little support. So the wig helped out.
Bald-headed Jesus. How about it, Bridget? What do you think of this picture of Robbie?
I think he looks good. I'm sure he did a great job.
Did you just leave it on? Just left the wig on. Wig's on right now, isn't it?
Bridget, that's so sweet. That is so sweet of you to say.
So you're afraid? I talked to you Friday. Robbie was afraid the thing was going to get spooked and throw him off. I mean, I was going to come and I was going to be there, but I thought, I was going to try to spook the donkey. But my God, hey, was the donkey real or was it Calvin Page in a suit? Is that what that really was? Was it a real donkey?
And it's neat, Steve. The donkey's now, according to the handler, I don't think she would lie to me in church. The donkey's name was Jerusalem. Think about that. How cool was that?
Hallelujah. So here's the deal. I'm going to sanitize the language here that Bridget gave me off the air. She said that's not the first time that the other word for donkey was at Westmore. What? Why would you say
terrible.
that?
I would never even think of
what
that.
What a Church of God rivalry this is. She's at Mount Olive.
I never said that.
No, it was a great day and a great kickoff to our Holy Week stuff at Westmore.
Amen.
It was really good, but it was okay. It was an experience.
Robbie was afraid the thing was going to get spooked and throw him off. I mean, it's just, oh my Lord! I got to go back and watch it. Is it on? Did they do it on the live stream?
Steve, yeah, it was live stream.
I got to go.
I think I've talked with my guys at church, and I do believe all footage has been burned, and you cannot access that footage anymore. I've slipped them a little something, to make sure that we did that, so nobody sees that anymore. Sees the look of absolute panic and fear on my face.
You got to look. Yeah, this picture is wonderful. MixedTV.tv. All right, Robbie. Well, hey, congrats. But you played the Lord before, you told me.
Yes, I have multiple times. Yeah, the last time it's usually just in skits and things like that, and it's generally that same beautiful wig.
It's beautiful.
And everybody just kind of has to go with it. And so here we go. I had my white beard going on. I had the pretty wig, and here we go.
All right, Robbie. Happy Easter. Have a great day, buddy.
You too, man.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at MayfieldDairy.com, proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
Dad, are these numbers right? Our factory's been overproducing mattresses for most of the year.
The boys were on a heater and I just let them cook.
What?
Yeah, well, when you have a crew of craftsmen like we do, you just got to let them go.
Well, I guess there's one thing to do. We'll have the biggest inventory clearance sale in our 44-year history.
Yep, we'll just mark everything down.
But people better hurry because at these prices, they won't last long.
And it's only a Mermaid mattress.
Your sleep, handmade, hand-delivered.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Did you know that drinking and driving is a leading cause of traffic fatalities? It kills more than 28 people in the United States every day. That means one person every 52 minutes. Statistically, young people are the most at risk to drink and drive, but not everyone's doing it. Don't drink and drive.
When most people think of plumbing and electrical supply houses, there's an idea that they're just for plumbers or electricians or builders to shop at. Wholesale Supply is proud to be open to the public and proud to serve our communities. By supplying the best quality products for the best prices with the best service guaranteed, Wholesale Supply is your one-stop shop for everything plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. Helping build communities in the Southeast for over 80 years is just what we do.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Our legal system is complex, and your case may impact several areas of the law. Don't just hire a lawyer who focuses on one thing. Hire a team of experienced attorneys ready to handle your case wherever it may lead. Call Logan Thompson, one of the area's most respected law firms. From personal injury to criminal and family law, from contract disputes to disability, the team at Logan Thompson will work together to ensure you are well represented and well compensated. Logan Thompson, we fight to win.
Chattanooga, right at the Shelton Road exit, when their vehicle was struck from behind. Sheriff Lawson was transported to Erlanger Medical Center by ambulance. He is continuing to receive treatment there for his injuries. He Was injured quite a bit, and just got an update in the last few minutes that he is continuing to improve. They are continuing to monitor the sheriff. He again is in Erlanger Medical Center this morning. We received a statement from the Lawson family last night. They say, quote, they want to thank first responders, the Erlanger medical staff, along with everyone for their thoughts and prayers. Also last night, Connie Lawson, who, by the way, Connie, from what I'm told, has some bruises, but she is okay. She said in a social media post, quote, I ask for you to continue to lift him up in your prayers, him being, of course, her husband, Sheriff Lawson. She said, I have no doubt that while there were only 2 people in our truck, God was riding in that vehicle, end quote. We'll continue to update this story. Again, the sheriff is at Erlanger, continuing this morning, following their very serious traffic crash yesterday afternoon on I-75. 4 vehicles, by the way, were part of that chain reaction crash yesterday. Also, former Cleveland Middle School teacher Christopher Schroll has pleaded guilty to charges related to setting up a camera in a girls' locker room at Cleveland Middle School in March of 2022. That hearing, we covered that on mixtv.tv. Judge Sandra Donaghy has set the sentencing date for July the 19th and has said that Schroll must take a psychosexual evaluation prior to the sentencing date. All right, that is a news update right here.
This news update is brought to you by Rick's Plumbing Service, a family-owned business specializing in new commercial and residential plumbing. Call Jason or Josh at Rick's Plumbing Service, 423-595-6143.
All right, let's go to check of our Simmons Bank celebration list. What's happening?
Okay, well, happy birthday to our Bradley County Sheriff Steve Lawson today. Very thankful that we're able to celebrate his birthday today.
That's right.
Melinda McIntyre is also celebrating today. Eric Pierce is 59, and then Shay Nichols is celebrating today as well. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the Volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. Simmons Bank works hard to help make their customers' dreams come true. Call Jamie Kyle, 423-381-3429.
Oh, that every year on Melinda's birthday, Bob McIntyre comes out with a bow on his head every year and reminds her of the gift that he is. Guarantee you right there. And it's not much of a gift anyway. It is the pastor of Crossroads Community Church, our longtime friend, Mickey Clark. Mickey, how are you?
I am doing great. I am doing so good. Man, it's so good to be here for our tradition. Everybody thinks this is all about March Madness. Who cares? It's about hams. It's about hams. It's ham time, baby.
How you doing in the bracket, by the way?
Well, I will say this much. My family does brackets, and then whoever wins get ice cream. And thankfully, I don't really want ice cream because the chances are slim and none this year for the mixture. But luckily, I'm getting beat. All of us are getting beat by our 11-year-old daughter, who she just knows she loves Tennessee and loves Clemson, and evidently that's a big deal right now.
and they both advanced.
They did.
You're the ham man.
Yes, sir.
We're going to talk. Let's talk about that in just a second.
Okay.
But let's begin really probably where we should. It is. It's of course Holy Week. And
yes.
Tell me about Crossroads and what's happening at the church.
Absolutely, it is. It's to me. I mean, most people, honestly, we don't have to argue about this statement. It is by far the greatest week of the year when it comes to our Christian faith. And we put a major emphasis. We call it Holy Week like a lot of other people, but we do a lot of different things. We put on our Instagram and on our social media different readings every single morning where you can read along in the biblical account of what was going on leading up to the crucifixion and then the celebration of Resurrection Sunday. And we do a lot of different things with a Good Friday service. We have a new facility now that is our Dream Center. We still meet and worship at Bradley Central on Sunday mornings at 10 o'clock just because of the size of the congregation and the amount of parking that we need. But we were able, back in December actually, to purchase the old Parkway Baptist Church building. It's over there close to the Shake Shack off of 64. And that gave us the ability to have a place to do student worship and kids ministry. And we were out there yesterday with the big Easter jam, and our staff and Dream Teamers were just killing it. And there was kids everywhere, and we had so much fun. But that's what's going on. And so we just try to put a big emphasis on the Holy Week because to me it's less about the celebration Sunday, if I can finish this, and more about the preparation and what we can do preparing for the celebration Sunday. My statement, been stuck in my head, is if everything changes around you but you, then nothing really changes. And it's just one of those things that's what Holy Week reminds me of, is that, you know what, something has to change within us. And it's just it's a major time. We absolutely love it. We do so many different things, and we're excited. We'll be at Bradley at 10 a.m. for Resurrection Sunday. But again, we'll do a Good Friday service, which is a worship experience that our worship team puts together. We'll have communion, have some different worship experiences.
When is that, Mickey?
Well,
Friday?
Yeah, Good Friday. It's going to be this Friday, 6:30 to 7:30. We're located at the Dream Center, which is 185 Meadow Lane. It's open to the public. We'll have an amazing time of just worship and just reflection, and then we'll end that time with communion. And we've got a pretty unique worship experience that we're having in the middle of that we haven't really advertised, because it's going to be a part of for those that are there. And it's just a time, just again, to stop and reflect and think about what Jesus did, and let our lives respond to that.
And then this Sunday, Resurrection Sunday at 10 a.m. at Bradley.
Yes, sir.
The normal
Yes, sir.
place.
The normal location, because it's the only way we would fit. It's been a good time with growth, and it's one of those things that we are continue moving forward.
All right. So you started us a few years ago. We were just talking off the air. I think the year after the pandemic.
That is
when
correct.
it started. You start doing this. Why did you want to give away hams, and why are you continuing this?
Well, it started with the concept of just knowing, Crossroads Community Church, and we say this a lot, and we don't mean to be so cliche-ish, but community's in the middle of our name for a reason. And so we're constantly trying to think about ways that we can pour into the community. And the ham giveaway started after the pandemic, because there was a lot of different things that were going on and different struggles. And we thought, how can we just help? And so we thought, you know what, we love you guys, our community radio station, and how much you guys do. We love partnering with you guys in any way that we can. And so I wish I could say it was my idea, but our amazing staff, and one of them said, you know what, why don't we talk to Steve and see if we can give away hams to people just to help them out. Absolutely. And that's how it started.
Anytime.
And somebody said, well, why do you keep doing it? Because the need's still there. I mean, to be honest with you, it's for anybody, but it's one of those things that it's just something just to do, because Easter's a time to gather around a table, celebrate Jesus' resurrection, celebrate what he's did for us. And a lot of times we do that around food here in the South, and a lot of times at Easter there's a ham. And there's nothing better than the honey-baked ham.
Come on.
And so we went ahead, and even though they've had a transition of ownerships, I've already talked to the new owners, and they are so gracious.
They're wonderful.
They
Montana
are awesome.
Yes.
Yes. I talked to them the other day, and they were like, man, we would love to partner with you guys, just like you were doing with the Sluters. And so we're continuing this, and we're so thankful to just be able to offer it.
And Mickey, and I'll give you an update. Trish and Marty, who sold honey-baked ham to Bridget's getting nervous over here. To Montana and to them. She is close to salvation. Now, she's not all the way there yet, but we believe that this Easter she's going to come to the Lord.
Well, it's hard to get closer to salvation when you're married to the Antichrist.
Well.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's a hard thing.
That's even better.
I'm kidding. I love you, Marty.
Well, they're gone now. Who cares? Nobody cares. Anyway, all right. Well, Mickey, Bridget, that contest, I believe, is up right now. Is that right?
That is correct, yes.
All right. So I believe we do that on our social mediums. Is that correct?
That's right. Yeah. So Mix 1041 WCLE on Facebook.
Yeah. That it? That all we do? Or just maybe call Mickey?
Let me get what
We're going to go in here and have a meeting, apparently. Yeah. All right. Well, Mickey, as we kick off this Holy Week, would you say a blessing
I would love
over
to.
everyone, please?
I would love to.
Thank you.
And just so people know, as they register, we definitely will be getting the certificates through Mix. One of the reasons why I call myself the ham man is because I've had more people come up to me on the street saying, hey, I need a ham. And that's so call here, get on social media. We will give the certificates here. Yeah. I don't have the hams personally.
Yeah, I tell you what we'll also do as Bridget and Sheridan scramble here, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you what's happening here. She's going crazy here. Smoke coming off her phone. You can call or text. We'll do this till 9 a.m. Call or text.
Awesome.
And we'll register people. Not everybody's on the social mediums. So if you're not, we're going to make sure you have an opportunity. If you want to win a ham from Honey Baked Ham, courtesy of Crossroads Community Church, call or text right now, 423-614-66 6499. We'll take them till 9 a.m. How do we get a hold of you at Crossroads before you pray?
Easiest way, it's so simple, is just go to the website, crossroadscommunitychurch.com. Literally, it's the name, crossroadscommunitychurch.com, and you will be able to get in contact with us through various ways. But let me pray for us for this awesome beginning of a week. Lord, we come to you right now, and Lord, before we even get to Holy Week, we just want to pray for one of our amazing servants. We want to pray over Steve Lawson. Lord, he has done so much in our community for so many people, and we know he's one of your children. So we do pray for him. We pray right now that you'll continue to touch him and heal his body. And we make a commitment to give you all the credit and the glory for the things that you do through that situation. And Lord, this week with Holy Week, Lord, we pray more than anything that every person will have an opportunity to experience your love and your peace. Lord, I pray for the person that's trying to figure out how different things are going to meet up this week, how different ends are going to meet in the month, for all the different provisions that they feel like that they have to have. I pray that this week, that the way that people love you and love other people, that people will know that there is a Lord, and he died on the cross for us, and he rose on the third day. Give us a great time and a great community to love you and love people, and let it be an amazing time. Lord, I pray for all the churches, for all the activities that are planned, especially for the weather, for all the people that still have different things for the children. Lord, give them great days as we just love people well because we love you and you loved us. In the name of Jesus we pray. Amen.
Our friend Mickey Clark, pastor of Crossroads Community Church, crossroadscommunitychurch.com.
Yes, sir.
Pastor, thank you very much for doing this. Great to see you, buddy.
Literally, it's our privilege, and I thank you so much for allowing us to do
cut
that.
me a ham, that'd be fine. All right, I wouldn't care. Just give me the glaze. That's all
right.
Thanks, Mickey. Good to see you. Happy Easter. It is 2 minutes after 8.
This traffic report is brought to you by L&B Appliance, your one-stop appliance shop, locally owned and operated. Durkee Road at Highway 64 in Cleveland, 423-339-3231.
Video chat with TVFCU from your couch. Thinking is effortless with our TV.
My dad says our new Linux system saves energy.
Well, saving energy means saving money.
A lot of money?
Yep.
Time for a raise in my allowance.
Savings year after year.
A big raise.
Call today for perfect air you can feel in your home and savings you can feel in your wallet.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Dale's Heating and Air today.
Everyone there at the Porsche dealership are so personable and very knowledgeable that we just keep coming back. What I was looking for was a sport utility that was sporty and attractive and had the ability to perform to my expectations. The service department goes above and beyond with their routine service maintenance, and they get me out of there quickly. Chattanooga Auto Square. Luxury lives here.
Why rain on come to Best Buy Metals?
For 20 years, Best Buy Metals has provided permanent steel roofing. Additionally, we've expanded to manufacture metal siding, including steel, board and batten, and traditional lap siding. We also offer custom pole barns, from a simple roof-only structure to a fully enclosed building. Stop by one of our 7 showrooms today or visit us online 24/7 at bestbuymetalroof.com.
Shopping for a great deal on a car or truck? Know this. Cleveland Ford is loaded with vehicles, over 230 in stock, all discounted. I'm talking saving up to $7,500 on new F-Series trucks and Mustang Mach-E. We have financing as low as 0% on Edge and 1.9% for 72 months on new F-150s. And as always, you get a lifetime powertrain warranty and complimentary service when you buy from us. So hurry to Cleveland Ford today because this sale ends soon, or shop us at clevelandford.com.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature in Cleveland is brought to you by Milligan Vane. All right, for today, we'll have cloudy skies, a high of 66 and a low of 55 this evening with occasional rain showers after midnight. And then for tomorrow, we'll have rain throughout the day, a high of 66 and a low of 48 tomorrow evening with mostly cloudy skies tomorrow night.
And then partly cloudy on Wednesday with a high of 68. Your current Milligan main temperature is 49 degrees. This weather forecast is brought to you by the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, Dr. Ken Beard, Dr. Brian Beard, and Dr. Baylor Terrell. Call them at 423-476-6541 or visit them online at centerforcosmeticdentistry.com.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland Studios. This is Talk 1013 The Buzz, WCLE, HD2 and 1013 FM, W267BI Cleveland.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. Former President Trump's expected in New York at a pretrial hearing for his criminal hush money case. He has until today to secure payment for a $500 million civil business fraud judgment against him.
Trump and his legal team have appealed and requested a stay on the bond ordered by Judge Arthur Engoron. AG Letitia James said she'll begin seizing Trump's assets, including 40 Wall Street and his Seven Springs estate in Westchester County, as early as today.
Fox's Sue Guzman. 4 men from the former Soviet Republic Tajikistan are charged with terrorism for a concert attack in Moscow, killing at least 137 people.
3 of the suspects were marched bent double into court. The 4th brought in a wheelchair and appeared to lose consciousness. All appear to have been beaten, and Russian media reports at least one suffered electric shocks during interrogation.
Fox's Jonathan Savage, the Islamic State terrorist group, claims responsibility for the attack. America's listening to Fox News.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. Mix 1041, good morning. We're on Mix 1041 Talk, 1013 The Buzz. Also, we're on MixTV.tv, local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. Bradley County Sheriff Steve Lawson and his wife Connie were in their personal vehicles Sunday after church, sitting in traffic on I-75 in Chattanooga when their vehicle was struck from behind. We received a statement from the Lawson family last night. The sheriff was transported by ambulance to Erlanger Medical Center, where he continues to receive treatment for his injuries. The family says they want to thank the first responders, Erlanger medical staff, along with everyone, for their thoughts and prayers. Last night, Connie Lawson said in a personal social media post, quote, "I ask for you to lift him up in your prayers," and him, of course, being the sheriff. She says, "I have no doubt that while there were only 2 people in our truck, God was riding in that vehicle," end quote. We have been in touch with the family this morning, and again, the sheriff continues to improve. He is at Erlanger Medical Center. It's quite interesting, as Bridget's been telling you, that today is actually Sheriff Steve Lawson's birthday. And the sheriff is continuing to improve. We've been in touch with him this morning and just continue to pray for him. Connie, by the way, she escaped with some bruises. Yes, she was shaken up, but she was not majorly injured. There were 4 cars, by this according to the Highway Patrol, there were 4 cars involved in this chain reaction crash on I-75. And the crash response team, it took about 45 minutes for people to get through I-75 there. That was, by the way, at the Shalford Road exit. I don't think we said that. The Shalford Road exit is right where that happened. And a story brought you first on Friday. Former Cleveland Middle School teacher and coach Christopher Schroll pleaded guilty to charges related to setting up a camera in a girls' locker room at the school in March of 2022. Schroll taught 8th grade science, as also a soccer coach at Cleveland Middle. Judge Zandra Donaghy set the sentencing date for July 19. Schroll also ordered to take a psychosexual evaluation prior to the sentencing date. You can go back and watch the hearing from Friday morning on MixTV.tv. Cleveland City Schools has joined Bradley County Schools in implementing an abbreviated day because of the solar eclipse on Monday, April the 8th. Cleveland Middle and Cleveland High School will dismiss at 10:30 a.m. All Cleveland City elementary schools will dismiss at 11:30 a.m. No practices or after-school activities will be scheduled between 1 and 5:30 p.m. As we previously reported, Bradley County schools, they will have an abbreviated day on the eclipse day of April 8th. In Bradley County, elementary schools are dismissed at 11 a.m. Secondary schools are dismissed at 11:30. Lisa Irby, principal of Candies Creek Cherokee Elementary, announced she will retire at the end of this school year after 31 years in education. Irby's been the principal at Candies Creek Cherokee Elementary since its inception in 2019, following her serving as principal of E.L. Ross Elementary for 8 years. Prior to being a principal, Irby was an elementary classroom teacher for 12 years, and during her career, she was named Teacher of the Year 4 times, System-Level Teacher of the Year twice, and Regional Elementary Teacher of the Year in 2005. Lisa Irby announcing her retirement. 11. Now, Bridget, I heard, well, I didn't think it was nice. You said it earlier that the staff will not see any difference. It was not nice that she stays at Green Acres all the time across the street now. Is that right?
Well, I would too.
Eating Brett Runyon's barbecue. And anyway, but also she is an aspiring radio DJ.
Well, good.
She would like the nighttime show on Mix.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
We're going to give her the midnight show, I think. So anyway, bring it on. That's right. Lisa, very, very funny. All right. Mark Shepard, Shelter Insurance, 2334 Keith Street, Cleveland. Call 423-33.
Shopping for a great deal on a car or truck? Know this. Cleveland Ford is loaded with vehicles, over 230 in stock, all discounted.
Cremation Services of Cleveland. Ann Simpson Wilson, age 71 of Cleveland, passed away on Thursday. And again, the arrangements by the Pool Funeral Home and Cremation Services for Ann Simpson Wilson, age 71 of Cleveland, who passed away on Thursday. And we also just received word, our longtime friend, actually former colleague here at WCLE and Mix 104.1, our buddy Brian Trotter. Bridget, Brian lost his dad, Jerry. Jerry Trotter, wonderful, wonderful man, passed away early Friday morning, and he was a native here of Cleveland. He Jerry, a great, great man, and I hate to hear this. The arrangements by the Companion Funeral Home for Jerry Trotter, a longtime friend. They're going to receive friends for Jerry Wednesday at 11 till 2 at the Cleveland Chapel of Companion, and is going to be laid to rest at the Tasso United Methodist Cemetery. That'll be on Wednesday. And the Trotter family is asking, in lieu of flowers, you can contribute to the First Baptist Church Generations offering. Jerry, Nancy, longtime members of First Baptist Cleveland. So I hate to hear that. Brian, we're so sorry, buddy. We love you. Jerry Trotter passed away, Brian's dad, and I hate to hear that. It is 13 after the hour.
All right, good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mix Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there. And as always, if you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number. This traffic report is brought to you by the Cleveland Family YMCA. They'll be having an underwater Easter egg hunt this Saturday. Space is limited. You can stop by the Y or give them a call to get registered. He is. Yeah, they're here right now.
So he's here to talk about the Jersey Mike's Day Wednesday.
Yes.
Where I guess all the proceeds go to the Y, is that right?
Yes. Yep. So
I love Jersey Mike's, by the way.
Yeah.
But we're going to ask him about this underwater egg hunt. It sounds very unsafe.
Oh, it sounds fun.
It's like I used to do when I was at Family Life Center, and I baptize people in the pool like my papa and hold them under the water until they get really good and sanctified.
Not like that.
Oh, it's not like that. Okay.
All right, so yeah, we look forward to seeing Rodney here in just a minute. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
Oh, our friend Mary Ellen Seco won round one of our Mix Madness. She won the prizes round one. We had about a 5-way tie, but we drew her out earlier. So she wins oil change from Honda Cleveland, a dozen Duck Donuts, which Now, I'm told, and this is, Bridget, this is nice, these duck donuts, they have numerous uses, sometimes as a doorstop. And that's very, very nice, Blake. Thank you, honey. We appreciate you. Martha Ann's, a free entree. You will not find any better food than Martha Ann's. I'm telling you right now, if you've not been, you got to try it. And a Hardee's, a family four combo. And then a sole leader of round two is George Gray, like a good neighbor. George Gray is, no, you're in good hands. Get my slogans mixed up. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not necessarily George Gray. George is the sole leader after 2 rounds of Mixed Madness and March Madness. He is in Memphis. He got to see that great game last night. I told him yesterday, I'll show you the text. I said that'll be the best game of the day, Houston and A&M.
Wow.
A&M at a 3-pointer at the end of regulation. What was I doing when that happened?
Yeah.
But I woke up. That'll loosen you up, by the way. I woke up and saw that highlight. So George was there, and I had him tracking down Jim Nance because I saw Jim was there. I said, you got to go find him and get a picture.
Awesome.
I was in that building 7 years ago, and that's when I met Magic Johnson. You sent me that
That's right.
picture
Yes.
yesterday. Anyway,
Yep.
George Gray is our leader after 2 rounds.
Shopping for a great deal on a car or truck? Know this. Cleveland Ford is loaded with vehicles, over 230 in stock, all discounted. I'm talking saving up to $7,500 on new F-Series trucks and Mustang Mach-E. We have financing as low as 0% on Edge and 1.9% for 72 months on new F-150s. And as always, you get a lifetime powertrain warranty and complimentary service when you buy from us. So hurry to Cleveland Ford today because this sale ends soon, or shop us at clevelandford.com.
This Medical Minute is brought to you by the Vascular Institute, your regional leaders in vascular care. March is DVT Awareness Month. Deep vein thrombosis is a serious medical condition characterized by the formation of blood clots within deep veins, typically in the legs. Although it may not always present noticeable symptoms, DVT can lead to severe complications if left untreated. If a blood clot breaks loose from the vein and travels to the lungs, it can cause a life-threatening condition known as pulmonary embolism. Know the signs. DVT can be silent but dangerous. Don't ignore persistent leg discomfort, leg swelling, pain, warmth, or redness in your legs. Symptoms of PE include sudden shortness of breath, chest pain, rapid heart rate, and coughing up blood. If you suspect you have symptoms of DVT, seek medical evaluation promptly. The Vascular Institute is the only vascular practice welcoming self-referrals, offering timely appointments and accepting new patients. Vascular Institute offers 5 convenient locations. Find out more at VascularInstituteofChattanooga.com.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at MayfieldDairy.com. Proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee. Bender Realty is proud to have 3 agents who've been in real estate for over 40 years. The experts at Bender Realty don't just live here, they volunteer and contribute to the community in our area.
Our involvement in the community of who being able to reach out to, whether it's city planner, county planner, economic development committee, to help you bring new businesses into the Cleveland area. We're all involved and we're able to keep up with what's going on and what's coming into Cleveland.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-Realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty. The next morning sponsored by Wendy's.
At Wendy's, try the all-new Cinnabon Pull-Apart. They have partnered with Cinnabon to bring a new morning delight to breakfast menus nationwide. The Cinnabon Pull-Apart is available now at Wendy's.
Inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
In a time where private label brands are becoming more popular because of inflation, it's time to consider choosing your next mattress direct from the factory at locally owned and manufactured Mermaid Mattress.
For today, we'll have cloudy skies, a high of 67. We'll have a low of 55 this evening with rain late tonight. And then for tomorrow, we'll have rainfall throughout the day, a high of 67. Mostly cloudy skies tomorrow night with a low of 49. And then on Wednesday, partly cloudy with a high of 69. Your current Milligan vein temperature is 49 degrees. This weather forecast is brought to you by Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix, family-owned business serving Cleveland for over 40 years. Call them at 423-479-4541 or visit lamcon.us to find out more.
And don't forget, you can win a honey-baked ham every day this week. Well, one winner per day, Monday through Thursday, today through Thursday. It's courtesy of Crossroads Community Church. Visit crossroadscommunitychurch.com for all of their Easter Holy Week activities. So if you want to win, call or text. You have until 9 o'clock to qualify at 423-614-6499. Mike Lee will also be doing this afternoon on the Mix Afternoon Drive with Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. It's a honey-baked ham. We're giving one away every day this week through Thursday. Short week, of course. We're closed on Good Friday. So call or text your name, put honey-baked ham, and you can even put a ham for him. We're going to eat a ham for him. 423-614-6499. All right, Taylor. Bender Realty is proud to have 3 agents who've been in real estate for over 40 years. The experts at Bender Realty don't just live here, they volunteer and contribute to the community in our area.
Our involvement in the community of who being able to reach out to, whether it's city planner, county planner, economic development committee, to help you bring new businesses into the Cleveland area. We're all involved and able to keep up with what's going on and what's coming into Cleveland.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-Realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty.
The goodness of Hardee's 2 for $5 wraps just got better. Now choose 2 wraps for breakfast or 2 hand-breaded chicken wraps for lunch or dinner. Morning to night, get 2 wraps, $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Hi, I'm Brian Poole, sole owner of Poole Serenity Funeral Home and Cremation Services of Cleveland. It's going to be more of our discount funeral home and cremation center. We'll offer $895 cremation that will come with a wood urn. Only other charges the family have be for death certificates and permits. That's it. No other hidden charges, no other hidden fees. And we have a traditional burial package, $4,595. That does include a casket and the services. You can reach us at www.pfhserenity.com.
Mix Mornings on Mix TV is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, and community events, as well as traffic conditions. Plus, you'll never miss a minute of the latest whimsical banter and rants by the one and only Steve Hartline. Who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute. Mix Mornings on MixTV.tv. Weekdays 7 to 9. MixTV.tv. I'm going to find out who wrote this.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology, mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sauteed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at MayfieldDairy.com, proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee. Still on I-75 southbound, they were rear-ended by another vehicle, part of a 4-vehicle chain reaction crash. The Sheriff Lawson is at Erlanger Medical Center, still recovering from those injuries. By the way, Connie Lawson, his wife, was all right. She did have some bruising, but she is thanking the people for their prayers and continuing to pray. And I'm getting reports even this morning that the sheriff is continuing to improve. Today is also Sheriff Lawson's birthday. Let's stop the news there. Bridget, I tell you what, let's get a check of our Simmons Bank celebration list.
Just mentioned Sheriff Steve Lawson celebrating his birthday today. Also, Melinda McIntyre having a birthday. Eric Pierce is 59. Shay Nichols is celebrating today. Tanya Watson is also having a birthday today, and then Michael Rakestraw is celebrating as well. That's from his wife, Catherine. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. At Simmons Bank, they have the products and services to help make your dreams come true. Call Ken Do 423-381-3427.
We're joined by Rodney Murray, the executive director of the Cleveland Family YMCA, and Chris Rutherford with, I believe, general manager of Jersey Mike's. Good morning, guys.
Good morning. Hey, how's it going?
It's going great. Well, I want to begin, though, Chris, with you. Jersey Mike's, tell me what's happening this Wednesday.
Coming up again, we have our annual Day of Giving. We do it every single year. As far as I can remember, the company's been doing it. We actually have a month of giving. It goes all March long, alongside March Madness. So you guys got the bracket challenge going on. But we're taking donations all month long, kind of rallying up in partnership with the YMCA. And then on the actual Day of Giving, which is this coming Wednesday, we will donate 100% of our sales. So really, really excited.
Yeah. And the beneficiary is the Cleveland Family YMCA. Rodney, how you feeling about that, buddy?
You know, it's amazing. And we have to reiterate that a lot of times when we're talking with people about that. They'll say, you mean 100% of profits? No, it's 100% of sales. 100% of sales, I think minus tax, right?
Yep.
Goes to the YMCA. I mean, they don't
want
to go to prison.
Yes, exactly.
And they're not going to prison for you.
That's why I wanted to make sure that I got that out there. And so it is just fantastic. We're hoping to raise $20,000 this Day of Giving on Wednesday. So we're urging everyone out there, eat at Jersey Mike's on Wednesday. If you want to do a catering for your office, just call them up. They will do a catering for your office, and it is just Jersey Mike's is just fantastic, by the way. And I'm a big fan of the Philly. My wife and I were talking last night about her. She said, "Are you going to get something besides the Philly? You always say you are." And I'm like, "Well, I plan to." But then I always I always cave into the Philly. So it's just fantastic.
The great endorsement that you got there, Chris, at Jersey Mike's is from my friend Jim Higgins, who is from Philadelphia. And Jim said the best Philly outside of Philadelphia is at Jersey Mike's. Yep. And he's right, by the way. We're joined by our friends Chris Rutherford, Jersey Mike's, and Rodney Murray, Cleveland Family YMCA. Rodney, while you're here, just give us the latest. What's happening at the Y?
Well, we got spring sports going on. We got volleyball. We got soccer going on. The sign-ups for those right now. Of course, we got pickleball all the time. It's pickleball crazy. We've got in our pickleball gym. And the pool is back open. We had a couple of days there where the pool was closed. We had some heater issues, but we got all that repaired, and the pool is open, and it's booming, and classes are booming. We're now starting to think towards summer and the outdoor pool. So we're starting to make our plan for the outdoor pool and start getting that ready. We always drain that and clean everything up real good and fill it up before we start. So we're actually in the planning processes of that. But it's just, the YMCA is just such a special place. And this year, this spring, the community has really come out and has really supported us like they have, like they haven't done in several years. We're doing, some days, our record scans for us, scan being whenever you scan your card in, record scans, over 1,500 scans, and folks coming in. And we have our Child Watch child care program that a lot of folks don't know that you can have free babysitting, free child care up to 2 hours a day and up to 10 hours a week. That is included in your membership, and that's
Jennifer tried to drop me off. I didn't understand why that. Got an age limit.
She forgot your passy, I think is what it is, and we had that was it. So.
Chris, what's the latest at Jersey Mike's, buddy? What's happening?
We're making sandwiches, believe it or not. It's good to see a lot of new faces lately. We are record-breaking sales right now on a week-to-week basis. We actually coming off just last week. We did our biggest week we've ever had. That's a eventful week, which is a standard week. So kind of a testament to what we got going on over there. The product kind of sells itself. The crew we have over there. I think that we've become a pretty big part of the community. A long-standing crew have had the same core people for 3 years now. So a bunch of people that know what they're doing. I can step out and come talk to you guys and talk to the community on the radio and know that right now they're over there making bread and cutting lettuce and putting away stock and doing what we do.
Just a reminder, this Wednesday, Jersey Mike's, Chris, the Giving Wednesday, and a lot of offices are listening, that sort of thing. So what do they need to do if they want to do that catering order? And by the way, we're going to do that here. So sure. What do people need to do?
We have a really user-friendly app. There's several ways you can go about it. You can do the app. You can order online. You can give us a call. Somebody gets there at 8 o'clock in the morning, sometimes even sooner. We're there till 9:30 at night. Give us a call anytime. If we don't answer the first time, just call us right back. Get pretty busy during the lunchtime hours. So really, you can do that. Give us a call. Like I said, we got the app. You have the online. You can come in and talk to me personally or any of my people. We are more than happy to help. We have plenty of people ready to deliver on that day. Right. So if you want it, we can get it to you, however.
Right. Chris Rutherford, General Manager, Jersey Mike's. All proceeds benefit the Cleveland Family YMCA this Wednesday. Rodney, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, and come out and support Jersey Mike's. Who does that? Who gives 100% of sales?
100%, yeah, 100% of sales.
It's just fantastic.
All right, we're going to take a break right here. Back in a moment. The tuxedo.
Dad, are these numbers right? Our factory's been overproducing mattresses for most of the year.
The boys were on a heater, and I just let them cook.
What?
Yeah, well, when you have a crew of craftsmen like we do, you just got to let them go.
Well, I guess there's one thing to do. Right now at Mermaid Mattress, get Tempur-Pedic, the most highly recommended mattress in America, starting at only 41 cents a night. But people better hurry, because at these prices, they won't last long.
And it's only at Mermaid Mattress.
Your sleep, handmade, hand-delivered.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
When most people think of plumbing and electrical supply houses, there's an idea that they're just for plumbers or electricians or builders to shop at. Wholesale Supply is proud to be open to the public and proud to serve our communities. By supplying the best quality products for the best prices with the best service guaranteed, Wholesale Supply is your one-stop shop for everything plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. Helping build communities in the Southeast for over 80 years is just what we do.
Receive a free latex pillow, but only at Mermaid Mattress.
For today, we'll have cloudy skies, a high of 66 and a low of 55 this evening with rain late tonight. And then for tomorrow, we'll have cloudy skies, periods of rain throughout the day, a high of 66. Mostly cloudy tomorrow evening with a low of 48. And then on Wednesday, partly cloudy with a high of 69. Your current Milligan Vane temperature is 49 degrees.
This Mix 104.1 Weathercast is sponsored by Life Care Center of Cleveland, celebrating more than 45 years of serving the needs of the aging community. Life Care Center of Cleveland.
All right, let's go to it. March Madness and the NCAA men's basketball tournament. Houston defeated Texas A&M late last night. A&M with a late three-pointer to tie the game, but then lost to number 1 seed Houston. All the number 1 seeds are still alive going into the Sweet 16. San Diego State late last night defeated Yale. The final there, 85-57. Alabama gets a rare win for the SEC in this tournament, 72-61. So here we go. Also yesterday, Duke, UConn, Marquette, Clemson, and Purdue all advanced to the Sweet 16. Tennessee will play Creighton Friday night at about 10 o'clock. That will be on right here on Mix 104.1, presented by TVFCU. At the NCAA Women's Basketball Tournament yesterday, defending champion LSU defeated MTSU to advance to the Sweet 16. Michigan has hired Florida Atlantic coach Dusty May as their new head basketball coach. He replaces Michigan legend Juwan Howard, who coached his alma mater for 5 years. He was fired last week. Lady Vols will play today in the NCAA Women's Tournament against North Carolina State in Raleigh. North Carolina State will play on their home floor. At 4 o'clock today, we'll have it. Talk 101.3 The Buzz, presented by TVFCU. Also, William Byron won the NASCAR race, Circuit of the Americas, yesterday in Texas on Talk 101.3 The Buzz, presented by Dale's Heating and Air. And at the Cleveland Soccer Classic, Walker Valley wins that. They won 3 matches, beat Signal Mountain 2-0, Chattanooga Prep 7-0, and Knox Catholic 1-0. We're joined now by the director of the FCA of the Ocoee region, our buddy Matt Moore. Matt, good morning.
Good morning, Steve. How are you this morning?
I am doing great. It is great to see you.
Yeah.
And my goodness, we've got a lot of folks here, don't we?
We got a crew in here this morning. Yes, indeed.
Tell us what's
yes,
happening.
Well, listen, we do this Coach and Athlete of the Month thing every month with Mix 104 and the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, and we are super grateful for all that. And we are blessed every month to get to celebrate somebody. And this month we get to celebrate somebody really special. This person is actually on Zoom with us. She thinks that we are going to be celebrating her coach, who is here with us, Coach Russell, but we're actually going to be celebrating her this morning. So,
Madison Barnett, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, Madison. How are you?
I'm good. How are y'all?
Well, surprise! Let's give her a big hand. We got a lot of people here. Madison, you're the FCA Athlete of the Month. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I want to bring your coach in right now. Our longtime friend, Emily Russell's here. Emily, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Doing well. How about y'all?
I'm good. A little closer.
Tell me,
tell me about Madison.
Madison is an awesome leader of our team. She's a senior for us, and later in the fall, we found out she had a little tumor and she was going to get it cut out in the doctor's office, and we decided she was going to have it over fall break, and I was like, just wait till Thanksgiving, and then the time you can take your finals off. No pitching then. And then she called the first day we were at softball convention, and she said the doctor called me back in, and we were all just really shocked. So from there, everything happened really fast, but she has been incredible through this whole process, and still is like a big light for the whole team. This week we had a devotion, and I can't remember who it was, but Dr. Bowers, and she was like, who's the person on your team that just leads with the light of Jesus? And everybody was like, Madison. She's like, okay, where's Madison? And then I was like heartbroken because I was like, she's not here. And then she was like, okay, she tried to pivot because I was tearing up. And I was like, she said, okay, who else? And then somebody said, Madison. It's Madison, Madison, Madison. And so she impacts us even when she's not here, and really shines the love of Christ to everyone she meets.
Madison, tell me what you've been going through and how you're doing now.
So I'm currently in a treatment regimen where I have 14 rounds of chemotherapy. I'm about to start round 6. And so every other week I am getting treatment, whether that's just one clinic day or a week-long, 5-day-long inpatient treatment. So I am about to start round 6 out of 14, and I should be done like the middle of July. But I'm doing well. So,
what we've talked to people over the years who have gone through what you're going through right now. What do you say to other people who are going through the same thing and who maybe do not have the hope that you have?
I think it's just, I'm constantly reminded by like people around me and circumstances that just because you are in a bad season, that we don't serve a bad God. And so I think that the perspective is everything. And sometimes God places you in a season of life, not just to teach you something through that season, but to use you through that season. And so, like, I think for me, it's like reminding myself how I can be used in this season instead of letting this season use me. So,
Matt Moore, talk about this.
I'm telling you, like Madison, when I first met her, I knew she had herself together. I knew that she has a heart for her teammates, a heart for her campus. We've got some people here in the room that are Riley Black, Nelson Smith from Lee FCA, also play some baseball. They're working out right now, Coach Brew. Don't worry about it. But I saw her passion for students to find a place on campus to be a part of something with FCA, and but that her drive is her love for Jesus, and you see it, you hear it when you talk to her, you hear it when she lives through stuff. We've talked on the phone several times since this diagnosis, and just to hear the hope in her voice, because she knows who has this. And to see her drive, and it doesn't mean her every day is great, and she'd tell you not every day is great, but it's a reminder of that baseline of who has me. And again, when we decided, hey, who do we want to celebrate this month, it was really easy to pick Madison, just because of her involvement with FCA, obviously, but the story she's walking through. And I think one of the things that you and I have talked about for this spot on the radio is that we hear enough negative news in the world. Can we have something positive out there? And I can't think of anything more positive. One, how Madison is approaching this, how her team, like, I don't know if you can see in the studio, we've got like about 10 people in here, and we probably would have had more if we just opened it up to anybody who wants to come. But her teammates are in here, her friends are in here, her AD's in here, the AD's daughter's in here. Like, you gotta know that there are people that care for you, Madison. And we wanted the community to come around you to be praying. We wanted people to hear your story, so they could start praying too. And also, there's so many people in our community that are affected by this thing called cancer, and they need hope this morning. And so just hearing your stories, offering that. So that's why we're doing this morning. I'm blown away by Madison's heart. I'm blown away by the love her team has for her, and the way the Lee University is such a great place that they have loved and cared for her in great ways.
John Maupin is the athletic director at Lee University. John, just get some thoughts from you, everybody.
Sure. Well, first of all, it's been awesome to see the way FCA works on our campus and how involvement in that organization has provided some support for Madison. I've seen the way that our student athletes, have tried to encourage her, and that's been a big part of her journey. But, I wish that everybody listening could have seen Madison this weekend. She was here at the games, and to me, it was so inspirational because you just were watching somebody who was letting their light shine, and you're not defined by what you go through, but how you respond to it. And, for me personally, it's been such an inspiration to see the way Madison has handled this and tried to use it. What the enemy means for evil, sometimes we can turn into good, and she is doing that and living that out. And man, that's just incredibly powerful. So Madison, if I haven't gotten to tell you face to face, I just am so proud of you and have found it personally inspirational. And I know that everybody else in this room feels the same way. So
thank you, John. Also, Riley Black and Nelson Smith are joining us. Riley, I believe both with Lee FCA. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
You just take it off the stand.
I'm just gonna. Yeah, this is a little short.
Guys, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What, Riley, I'll begin with you. What has this meant to you?
Yeah, Madison, getting the news, it was very hard. And being a part of the leadership team, I didn't know how much of an impact she had, really. But it is not easy to say that she was carrying us very, very deeply. And I got the news, and it broke my heart, seriously, because, I felt like I was doing this thing, and then we were trying to get people to come to FCA to hear the good news of the Lord, and Madison's gone, and man, it just felt like a hole. And, even this semester, we kind of come up with themes. So this semester, like, what do we want our campus to hear? And the theme of this year is doing life with each other. And I told Matt even before we started, I was like, I got no idea what I'm going to do this semester. We got no idea what we're going to talk about. And then Madison came up with this idea of doing life with. And it's crazy to think, like, you would think, hey, I'm going to do life with somebody. She's not even here with us, right? And I think that just holds even stronger to, her testimony, who you are, Madison. I don't want to do FCA without you. I really wish you were here every Monday helping me, because Lord knows I need the help. Nelson can attest to that.
Yeah, I can attest.
But, I mean, everything everybody has said already, it's 100 times more. She holds a huge part in this community, for FCA especially.
Nelson, how about it?
Well, first I want to say that we love you, Madison. I think all of us here can say that, and probably even the baseball team as well. We're always talking about you, and we're always praying for you, especially like before practice and before games and stuff. And you just keep us going. You're like our motivation sometimes. So I really appreciate everything you've done and the hard work you've put in, and that you keep going. And you've helped me out a lot in the FCA as well, and I'm sure everybody else on the team as well. So we love you, and we thank you, and we just ask that you keep going strong and come back to us.
Want to bring Matt Moore back in with Ocoee FCA, and what a tribute. And I tell you, this is something we do every month. How can people nominate other people?
Oh, man. Well, I mean, just go on the Mix 104 website. If they've got a story that they want to share, if they want to encourage somebody, what an incredible way to do this. And so you can go to Mix 104, you can go to the website, and you will find everything you need to know about the athlete and coach of the month. And just a fun fact, Madison, you're going to get some little some care via some Venmo for some Uber Eats for you, because I know that's a thing that you enjoy. And then our friends in Tullahoma, that's where she's at right now.
Okay.
Our friends over in Tullahoma, Bruce Gifford, who's our FCA sponsor over there, he's also going to be dropping off some things that we found out that you enjoy. He won't do it today, but before you get away, because you're going to treatment tomorrow. But he's going to drop some stuff by your house as well. It's small stuff, Madison, but it's stuff just to say, man, we love you so very much, and we care for you, and we're with you. Even though you're not in the room with us, we are with you, and we're praying for you, and we're so very, very proud of you.
Madison, I'll give you the final word here. What do you think?
I don't want to talk because I feel like I'm going to cry, but the people that are behind you are everything to me. So, yeah.
That's right. That's exactly right. Matt, I feel led by the Lord would you want to offer a prayer?
Yeah,
right
absolutely.
Here and
can we have everybody come in a little bit tighter, just so she can see who all's here? Because somebody's going to claim they were here, and then she won't believe, Madison won't believe it.
Yeah.
But we've got a good crew of folks here today. And yeah, I'll lead us in prayer real quick. And Father, I'm grateful that you love us. You love us right where we are. In the midst of whatever we're walking through, we don't have to have everything perfect. We don't have to be certain places. You just see us, and you know us, and you hold us close. So God, this morning, we want to lift up Madison. Just in this room, but in the community, if there's people out there, they just stop and pray for her and for her family. Just as they're walking through this tough diagnosis these next several weeks to the middle of July, God, that all these treatments would do what they need to do, that her body would continue just to be healed, that she continue to have strength. After these treatments are over, she can have joy and appetite and all those things that come along that can come against her. God, we pray that you just continue to guide her to your word and guide her to your truth. Surround her with people to love and to love her. God, I pray for opportunity for her to share her light from this beginning of this diagnosis. That's one of the things she's talked about, was that she wants to be able to share your hope. So God, I pray you give her strength for that and give her wisdom for that. Lord, I pray for her teammates that are walking through things that they should never have to walk through with another teammate. This is difficult. This is hard. But God, we pray for them that they will be drawn close to you. If they've got questions, that they would know that they're big enough for, that you're big enough for any question they've got, that you love them. And God, I pray for anyone listening this morning that is walking through this thing called cancer, whether it's their family member, whether it's themselves, God, that they would know you and know the hope you carry, and know that the only life they can have is a life within you. And God, I pray they would be surrounded, and they would know that there are folks that love them right where they are. Lord, we love you. We thank you for the opportunity this morning to celebrate Madison and what you're doing in her life. And we look forward to celebrating soon about how you've healed her and how you've done amazing work, God. We love you and we thank you in your name. Amen.
Amen. What a great way to start Holy Week. I guarantee you. Madison, God bless you, and we'll continue to pray for you.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
God bless all of you. Thank you all for coming very, very much.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to take a quick break right here, and when we come back, some music and more. Mix 104.1. We're on mixtv.tv. Back in a second.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
Good morning. Today and tomorrow are going to be storm alert weather days, and it's really for this afternoon through tomorrow morning. That's when we're going to have the greatest concern for strong wind gusts, and you can see this tan color highlighting all of our counties. Those are wind advisories that are in place. Now, they technically have some different start and end times because we have 4 different National Weather Service offices, but kind of what you need to know is it runs today through Tuesday at midday. Once we get past lunchtime tomorrow, those wind gusts are going to be dying down. So wind advisory in place for sustained wind at 15 to 30 miles per hour. Gusts up though to that 45 to 50 mile per hour window, especially for our higher elevations. That's going to be strong enough that you may have a couple of spots of some tree damage, some sporadic power outages, but certainly any lightweight outdoor things that aren't secured, they can get blown around some. That patio pillows, some Easter decorations, your trash can, that kind of stuff. Now, as far as southeastern Monroe County, they're under a high wind warning. So those tallest mountain peaks there, right along the Tennessee-North Carolina line, wind speeds at 30 to 40 miles per hour, gusts potentially up to 80 miles per hour. So let me show you this with kind of timing it out with Futurecast. So running through the day today, at noon today, generally kind of gusts around that 20 to 30 mile per hour window. Let me go into the afternoon. It starts to pick up a little bit more, about 25 to 35 miles per hour. But then watch as we go into the nighttime hours. I think this is when we're going to see some of those strongest gusts, and you can really pick out where our higher elevations are. So that western side of Sequatchie County over to Van Buren County, Grundy County, there's the Sequatchie Valley, and then it picks up again for Walden's Ridge all the way down to Sand Mountain. And then you can see over to the east, Murray County, Polk County, up into Monroe County. And again, that's where that high wind warning is in place. This is right around midnight. So again, very strong gusts during the nighttime hours through your Tuesday morning. So tomorrow morning, we'll certainly be checking that wind gust map. This is about 6:30 in the morning. And then for your Tuesday afternoon, things begin to die down a little bit. This is 1:30. We're not seeing those orange. We're not seeing those red colors anymore. Just a few kind of breezes here and there, maybe a little bit about 4 or 5 o'clock. But again, once we get past noon tomorrow, things are going to get a little bit better. Now, outside right now, we had a couple of little stray sprinkles that went through our northern communities. Those have kind of faded out. Generally, mostly cloudy skies at this time, and we're going to have mostly cloudy conditions for your Monday. Here's our culprit system: low pressure, that trailing cold front, that trough that dips down into Texas, and you can see that rain and storm line. As this moves eastward, our wind is going to be picking up, kind of surging into that low for our area, and then eventually overnight, we're going to get some rain too. So dry during the daytime today, just a 10% chance for a stray sprinkle, that wind really picking up from the southeast. Tonight, not only is it going to be windy, but we will have some rain and storms that move through. Again, we're not worried about the risk for any kind of severe storms, just that strong wind. Rain's going to enter by about 3 a.m., so 2 a.m. Central Time for our western communities. We'll continue to push eastward, so certainly rain ongoing for your morning time commute tomorrow morning. And then that's going to be there for lunchtime by about 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. It exits our area. Here comes a cold front that's going to swing through. Once that swings through, improving conditions. So Wednesday, you generally get partly sunny skies, kind of that mix of sun and clouds.
And this half hour of Mixed Mornings brought to you by Southern Body Reform. No diet, no exercise, just results. That's Southern Body Reform. And when you mention Mix 1041, get your first month for half price, $149. That's our friend Dr. Mark Lee and Cleveland Non-Surgical. That's Southern Body Reform. Call them 889-0441 or southernbodyreform.com. No diet, no exercise, just results. People losing a ton of weight doing this. With Southern Body Reform, part of Cleveland Non-Surgical, 889-0441, southernbodyreform.com. All right, let's get a news update, our final one of the morning. The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at loganthompsonlaw.com. Bradley County Sheriff Steve Lawson continues to recover following the traffic crash yesterday afternoon. He was sitting still, along with his wife Connie, on I-75 southbound when he was rear-ended by another vehicle, part of a four-vehicle chain reaction. The family is thanking first responders along with the medical staff at Erlanger Medical Center. That is where the sheriff is this morning. He continues to get treatment and to improve. Connie, his wife, as she had some bruises, but basically escaped with that. But continue to remember them in your prayers and thoughts this morning. All right, now we're going to turn over here and see our longtime friend, Jimmy Smith, with Above All Moving. Jimmy, good morning.
Morning.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
It's great to have you in. Well, first of all, tell everybody, we got so many new people in Cleveland now. Tell everybody about yourself.
Well, I've been in Bradley. Well, I've lived here my whole life, except for the 4 years when I was in the Air Force. Of course, I retired from the Bradley County Sheriff's Office back, I guess it's been 8 or 9 years ago now. And like we were talking earlier, I ran for sheriff, and I don't remember how long ago that was, but it's been a while.
And now you have Above All Moving, so tell me about it.
Above All Moving and Storage, of course, it's veteran-owned. Two of my guys are veterans. One was a veteran. Dustin was in the Navy. Nick was in the Air Force. Cody's the lead driver, and he more or less does most of the moving. But Cody and Dustin started 4 years ago with me, and they've been with me for 4 years. Nick started back 3 years ago, so I've got a team of experienced guys that have been there for a while. Of course, we offer residential moving, packing, unpacking, commercial moves. We move offices. We've done a lot of the businesses here in town, and we provide insurance to them before we do the move, or a lot of them you can't even drive into their facilities without the insurance being sent to them first. Of course, the W-9s will issue a W-9, but we do local and long distance. The guys have been to Texas and Florida and Ohio and New York and all over. But now when we do the long distance moves, I try to do it the cheapest possible way. If I have to fly the guys out and rent a truck, if that makes more sense, than actually doing it the one way. But they're a little expensive, a long distance move is, yeah.
Joined by a longtime friend, Jimmy Smith, Above All Moving and Storage. Let's talk about the storage part, because everybody's got stuff to store right now, don't they?
Yeah, and we haven't built our building yet.
Okay.
Above All Moving was taken in Austin. There's a moving company in Austin, Texas that had that, so I did the end storage to
differentiate.
Yeah,
Okay.
but we're going to build storage. We just
Very
don't have
good.
them right now.
So if people want to get in touch with you at Above All Moving, what do they need to do? How do they get in touch with you?
They just give me a call at 423-665-3026 or 423-472-8649.
How important, I know how important it is, but to hear you talk about it, how important is it for people to be able to trust and to really, you're moving people's personal, their livelihood in a lot of ways.
Yes.
To trust that moving company.
Well, first of all, you want to make sure they have a business license. It's very important. A lot of people, there's a lot of fly-by-night people that are, showing up in U-Hauls and rented trucks to move you. And you don't want that. You want to make sure it's somebody that's actually licensed to do it and can actually. And I have the guys that are experienced to do it. They've been doing it 3 years, and the other two have been doing it for 4 years. Of course, I started way back in 1996 working with Tim Posey, and that's a long time ago. Yeah, I was working at the sheriff's office and then part-time with him, and I'm glad those days are over. My back can't take it anymore at my age.
Jimmy Smith, Above All Moving. That's what I was pointing out. You're a local guy. You've been here all your life. That sort of thing. You're a veteran of the Air Force, as you said. So this is someone you can trust. And like I said, I've known Jimmy a long, long time. Great, great guy. Jimmy Smith, Above All Moving. All right, let's get the numbers back out there, Jimmy, and how folks can reach out to you.
423-665-3026. or 423-472-8649.
And if you miss that and you want to catch, you can call the station here, and we'd be glad to pass along. Jimmy, it's great to see you again, buddy.
You too.
Congratulations
Thanks,
on your
Steve.
business.
Well, thank you.
Jimmy Smith, above all moving, and get in touch with our buddy Jimmy. All right, it is about a minute before the hour. Bridget, let's get a final check of the streets right here.
For Cleveland, Mixed Highway Patrol Report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway and anytime at donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there, and as always, if you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up. This traffic report is brought to you by Milligan Vein. Do your legs feel heavy, tired, or achy? Dr. James Gooden at Milligan Vein offers an office treatment that can make you look and feel better within a day. Visit milliganvein.com or call 423-961-5682.
Vroom. You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank accounts too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom.
Paula, tell us about how you came to shop at Chattanooga Auto Square.
Well, I was introduced to it from my husband. He purchased his first Range Rover years ago. And then occasionally I'd start asking him if I could start driving it. I would confidently recommend them. I mean, they make you feel like family from the moment you arrive. Being in real estate for like 34 years, you really come to value and appreciate the level of service that Range Rover gives you. Chattanooga Auto Square, luxury lives here.
Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland is hiring case selectors. Starting pay at $19 an hour. Earning potential up to $23 an hour plus incentive pay. Additional $2 an hour night shift premium. And you're eligible to earn a $3,000 stay bonus. Flexible schedules and great benefits at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. They have open interviews Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 11 a.m. and from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at job.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
Shopping for a great deal on a car or truck? Know this. Cleveland Ford is loaded with vehicles, over 230 in stock, all discounted. I'm talking saving up to $7,500 on new F-Series trucks and Mustang Mach-E. We have financing as low as 0% on Edge and 1.9% for 72 months on new F-150s. And as always, you get a lifetime powertrain warranty and complimentary service when you buy from us. So hurry to Cleveland Ford today because this sale ends soon, or shop us at clevelandford.com.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature in Cleveland is brought to you by Milligan Vein. Tomorrow, rain throughout the day, a high of 66 and a low of 48 with partly cloudy skies tomorrow evening. And then on Wednesday, partly cloudy with a high of 69. Your current Milligan Vein temperature is 50 degrees. This weather forecast is brought to you by M&M Construction, locally owned, specializing in all varieties of construction. Call Andy at M&M Construction, 423-284-0487.
All right, the official coffee of Mixed Mornings is Scooter's Coffee. We have Claudia Parker on the line with us. Claudia, good morning.
Good morning. How are y'all today?
We are doing great. So, hey, what's the latest at Scooter's Coffee?
Well, you know, I get asked all the time, what do y'all have other than coffee at Scooter's Coffee? Do you have – I'm not a big coffee drinker, so we do have lots of other options. Any of our drinks can be made without our espresso in them, like our Lucky Leprechaun blender drink that's here for a limited time. This is probably the last week. We may still have some product next week and can continue to make that. But that is a product that does not have any coffee in it. Now, of course, you can add coffee if you prefer. But we also have smoothies, real fruit smoothies. And I don't think a lot of people realize that. We have strawberry smoothies, wild berry smoothies, strawberry banana smoothies. And any of our smoothies can be made with dairy products. They can be made with our Scoot Energy infusion. They can be made just with ice. That's just a fruit and ice smoothie. So we've got lots of options. We even have a peanut butter smoothie that is really popular. Any of our smoothies, we can also add our protein to them. So it's a pretty healthy snack that'll keep you filled up. A lot of our smoothies can be made also in children's sizes. So that's always a nice option for our non-coffee drinkers.
Well, that's a great point. We're joined by Claudia Parker, Scooters Coffee, of course, right here in Cleveland, also in Sweetwater, coming soon to Dayton. And obviously, Claudia, you've got some great food products as we talk about.
We do. I sent my daughter off to work today with our bacon and Gouda omelet bites that have been really popular. We also, if you're not a fan of bacon, we have tomato and feta omelet bites. We also have a bacon burrito that has been very popular. We also have pastries like our Caramelicious muffin, our cinnamon rolls, our double chocolate chip muffin, and our blueberry muffin. So we've got lots of options. We also have cake bites, birthday cake bites, and our Caramelicious cake bite, which is just divine.
Well, Claudia, I really appreciate you joining us. Hey, anything you want to add here before we go?
We are still looking to open middle of April in Dayton, so stay tuned for an exact date on that. Also, I encourage everybody to download our app. That's where everybody will be able to accrue their Smile Points. And coming April 5th is National Caramel Day. So on that day, if you use the app when you purchase one of our Caramelicious drinks, you will get $2 off.
I love it. It's Scooters Coffee, Key Street in front of Leisure Time Bowling, Scooters and Sweetwater, coming soon to Dayton. Claudia, have a great day. We appreciate you.
You too. Thanks.
Scooters, the official coffee of Mix Mornings.
You guys get back to the music faster.
Did you know that drinking and driving is a leading cause of traffic fatalities? It kills more than 28 people in the United States every day. That means one person every 52 minutes. Statistically, young people are the most at risk to drink and drive, but not everyone's doing it. Don't drink and drive.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sauteed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Thank you for calling Logan Thompson. This is Ashley.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Hi, I'm Brian Poole, sole owner of Poole Serenity Funeral Home and Cremation Services of Cleveland. It's going to be more of our discount funeral home and cremation center. We'll offer $895 cremation that will come with a wood urn. Only other charges the family have be for death certificates and permits. That's it. No other hidden charges, no other hidden fees. We have a traditional burial package, $4,595. That does include a casket and the services. You can reach us at www.pfhserenity.com.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at MayfieldDairy.com. Proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
I'm still waiting, actually. We're joined now by our friends, there we go, from Westwood Baptist Church, Pastor Steve Smart, Executive Pastor Paul Davis, and look at you with your little North Carolina sweater. How cute.
Yeah, what rank are you in the mix bracket?
Mixed bracket, I'm 246, I think. Where
I'm
are
74.
you? You're 74.
Mm-hmm.
I think
and
I'm
I threw
right
darts
below,
to pick mine.
I think I'm right below you at 247.
Are you really?
Yeah. I picked the Gators.
Who do you have winning?
Gators.
Well,
but then I realized if they dropped that Grand Canyon won, so I was all GCU at that point. Now I'm out.
Let's see, I'm looking here. George Gray has the lead after 2 rounds. He's by himself. I'm 265, actually. I picked Purdue.
Okay.
Of course, you picked Duke. Obviously.
No. I picked UConn.
Did you really?
Yes.
You really did pick UConn?
I did. Yeah. Well, I've got a little reality in there. That,
okay.
So they beat us earlier this year. They're a bigger team.
Everybody's got UConn, though.
But, the chances of an ACC team going to the Final Four and winning the championship pretty good. We're 25% of the Sweet 16.
He's done his research.
And the SEC is, wow, we have anybody from the SEC in there? UT, that's right. Yeah.
Alabama beat Grand Canyon last night.
See, after saying that, Alabama will probably beat us Thursday night.
Oh, yeah, you've got that.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, let's get serious just for a second. Westwood Baptist Church and Pastor Smart, you guys really do it right all week long, Holy Week. I know you got a lot happening.
Yeah, we actually this year has been a little bit different. We've been studying through the Gospel of John, and we just finished up chapter 19, which of course leaves Christ in the tomb. Joseph of Arimathea and Nicodemus have come, and they're in the Passover now, and Sabbath is taking place, but they've got a big surprise ahead of them. So we'll be back in chapter 20 right on Easter Sunday, and we'll see Christ raised and celebrate that. And so, but it's been a good week. We've had a lot of good things happening throughout the week, preparing and getting our hearts right. We'll have a good Friday service, and then of course Sunday morning will give us a sunrise service, and then straight into worship at 10 a.m.
Talk more about the schedule in just a second. What is to you, if somebody said, "What's the spirit of Easter?" What is the spirit of Easter?
Oh, well, I think I'd be remiss to not say Christ and Him crucified and raised, and certainly that's the thing that the only message we want to communicate to a world that really needs to hear that message without fail.
Paul, I mean, you guys just do it right every year at Westwood, and just tell us what's happening this week.
Well, this start off on Easter Sunday. We do a sunrise service that we've done for a number of years, and it's always interesting to watch the weather. I mean, we've been in everything from light sweaters to North Face parkas or whatever. And so this year I think we're going to be in the upper 40s, so it'll be pleasant out there. And it looks over our campus. The sun comes up kind of to our left as we view the campus. It's just a beautiful setting that we get to do there. And then we'll come back to worship at 10 o'clock. And we're excited about everything, that's going to be celebrated that day, as Pastor said. But it's interesting to us. We've had this conversation amongst our pastors, and we live in a city inundated with churches, and we're the city with spirit. We're not sure which one that is some days, right? but it is that this is Passion Week, is what we really focus in on as well, and for Christ's passion for His people and for the glory of God. But shouldn't we really be this excited every week as we go into our place of worship? We gather with our brothers and sisters in Christ, and so we understand it's the world and the context that we live in, that people will come to Westwood or name your church in this community maybe for the first time or just for their annual pilgrimage to the church, and so to us we see that as important, to be welcoming to them, to be able to make sure that they understand that their babies are taken care of in the preschool area, and children are being ministered to as well, and then they can sit in our worship time and hear Christ proclaimed through music and through the proclamation of the word, and then trust the Lord with the results in that. And then we want to see how we can continue to serve them as we serve our congregation and serve our community.
Well, in some ways, Pastor, it's beginning a relationship with some people, and that's just
sure
fine.
It is. Yeah, and we try to focus, to Paul's point, every Sunday needs to be Resurrection Sunday from a believer's perspective. But we also realize that the world around us sees this as a unique Super Bowl Sunday for churches, and so we want to capitalize on that, their interest in Christ and the church, and give them the right answers for that. So we try to give them opportunities. We have the Sunday morning on Easter Sunday. There's the one that Paul mentioned, the sunrise. That's for the community. Come on out, regardless of what church you go to. It's not a pro Westwood. This is it's just a time for Christians to gather, folks to gather together to celebrate this Resurrection Sunday, and then we'll come back together at 10 a.m. Of course, everybody's welcome to that as well. But every Sunday we should celebrate as Resurrection Sunday, and that goes without saying. But it doesn't deny the fact that the world has their attention on Christ right now, whether they like it or not. And Discovery Channel and all them like to tell us all the stories about who Christ was. Well, I can tell you who He was. He's revealed Himself in the Scriptures, and we talk about that every Sunday, 7 days a week. So,
2.8 billion people will mark and celebrate Easter worldwide, and there's a reason for that. But you're exactly right. Paul, anything else you want to add here beside your silly sweater?
Well, first of all, it's because I'm wearing this Nike because Michael Jordan. Enough said.
So you're saying he may be at Westwood Sunday? Maybe.
Yeah.
You never know.
You never know.
Just never know.
A church that's alive is worth the drive.
Yeah.
Hey, David Bassey, he's using your slogan at Bassey's Lawn and Garden. They're listening right now.
Actually, those Duke Blue Devils should be in there, repenting on Sunday.
Yeah.
So
they look pretty good, too.
We're Carolina Blue, which is what God made the beautiful sky, and so we give Him the credit for that.
But then there's the Gators, which you have orange and blue on a beautiful sunrise.
Yeah.
But
so
sadly, they're not in anymore.
Yeah,
so we don't really care, Pastor. Sorry. Well, look, no kidding. We love what's happening at Westwood Baptist Church. Paul, let's talk about the website, because I know it's all right there.
Yeah, westwoodlife.org. Westwoodlife.org. And then we have a Facebook page as well. And so you can connect there. I don't think we've accepted a friendship request from you.
No,
but
you keep denying me.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
You and Zuckerberg are
yes,
both. Yeah. Hey, tell me about, you brought me some eggs, Pastor.
I did. Straight from the farm in the backyard. That's right. Colored already.
What?
Already colored.
Already colored, as a matter of fact.
But they're not boiled, so just
that's all right. We appreciate you guys very much. Love our friends at Westwood Baptist, Stephen Paul, and but you know what? Maybe this year he'll turn his life over. We keep hoping. Maybe this is the year. Pastor, this is the year.
This is the year.
I introduce him all the time as the only non-Christian to be an executive pastor in Cleveland.
Such love.
And then Steve is the only one that wakes up and say, "This is the day I have made. I will rejoice and be glad in it." So you know where his heart is. So.
Thanks, guys. It's good to see both. You, Pastor.
Me. Yes.
God bless you. Happy Easter.
Thank you, Steve.
Westwood Baptist Church, Sunday, the sunrise at
7 o'clock.
7 a.m. and service at 10 a.m. at the great Westwood Baptist Church on Georgetown Road.
Check this out. Mix 1041.